Final part of realism with Arnold is using HDR image, which describes light in the scene to be reflected on these objects. This will be the image that I'm going to use to light the scene. I'm going to create a sphere, and sphere is a good object to see reflections on. I'm going to right click on this object, assign a new material. Of course, it's going to be an Arnold AI standard surface material. To get this image to light up this scene, I'm going to select this background Skydome. I know I have it selected because in the outliner I can peek and say AI Skydome. It's the only other object in the scene besides the ones that you created. With the Skydome selected, I could go to the attribute editor, the middle tab. So Control A, if you don't see the attribute editor, go to the middle tab. And for color, I'm going to click on this checkerboard. And this is the first time we're encountering this input. A checkerboard icon means connect something to something else. In this case, I want, instead of a color to be lighting the scene, I want it to be an image. I'll click this icon. I'll select File from this Create Render Node menu. File. Go to the browser icon. Under File 1, the browser icon. I'll select the browser, and that opens up a dialog window to browse your local hard drive. I'll select either one would work. I'm going to select the HDR image and click on Open. When I rotate this camera, you can see the image is now mapped onto that Skydome. I'm going to click on Render. Let me zoom in and pan over a little bit more, like this. Let me hit Render again. You can see the highlights, the color, and the reflection that this background brings to the scene. I'm going to select this sphere. I'm going to go to the last tab in the attribute editor for that sphere. I'm going to increase metalness of this object. This sphere is now acting like a metal ball. And the way that Arnold's shaders work and the way that PBR, which are physically based renderers and shaders, work is by dealing with light and materials as metalness and roughness. And we'll explore metalness and roughness as the semester goes along. I'm going to turn down the metalness for this object. I'll select this object and increase its metalness. I'll do the same thing for the floor. I'm going to zoom out and just take one final look. To save this image, go to File, Save Image, and give it a name. Call it Room 3. File type, I'm selecting PNGs because JPEGs will have compression on them. GIFs, its palette is too small. PNGs is a good format to start out with. Then you click on Save. There are two main outputs from a 3D application. One will be images, and the second output would be the models themselves.